Hi everyone. We all know someone who's autistic in our lives. We all have an autistic friend or maybe a family member, perhaps. And autistic people are awesome. We love them all. I love all autistic people. We are one with the world, and together we hold hands across the world, and we love autistic people. I love autistic people. But it didn't always used to be that way. Around 2020, I was consuming a lot of media. I've had autistic friends for a long time. For a while, I thought they were faking it. Now, don't you come in my comments immediately and say you're ableist for not thinking autistic people are real. Here's the thing. I do. I've learned now that autistic people are real, and my friends weren't faking it, and I was consuming a lot of anti-autism media that was like, oh, they're faking it for attention, and I was like, oh my god, that's horrible. Oh shit. But it wasn't, they were wrong. And it was just clickbait. Autism is real, but it's kind of scary sometimes. So let me bring your attention to a figure who was a big internet guy in like the early 2010s. He's very autistic. He doesn't talk much. His name is Slenderman. Slenderman. Now I know what you're gonna say. Slenderman's not real. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt you. I know. Slenderman is harmless, and I think he gets a bad rap, mostly from the video games that were made about him and the movie, which is honestly great movie. I don't agree with the contents of it or the message, which is Slenderman is bad. He's not scary. He's a nice guy. He didn't give permission for his likeness to be sold for that game. Kind of messed up, kind of fricked up. What Slenderman is just a nice person. Yes, he looks scary. He's very tall. He wears a suit. That's because he's fancy, and he's just tall. Being tall isn't scary most of the time. And he doesn't have a face. At this point, you're just being double ableist because you're mad at him for being autistic and being deformed. That's kind of messed up, man. He doesn't talk that much. So, I mean, I guess that makes it hard to get to know him. But if you really just sit with him for a while, it's a pretty good vibe. At least I think. I've known Slenderman for many years. You know how I said that I had friends that were autistic that I didn't believe were autistic? He was one of them. I now know Slenderman is autistic, and that's okay. And he's not creepy. He just kind of appears creepy at first, but don't judge a book by its cover, and don't judge a video game by its main antagonist. Or don't judge a main antagonist by how the video game paints them. So, I've been saying so a lot. Every time I edit these videos, I just see myself saying so, and I don't ever include them. But just know that I say so probably 10 times per video. That leads me into my next point, which are, there are 10 Slenderman games. Not one of them includes the fact that Slendy is autistic and he doesn't mean any harm. I think the whole Find My Pages thing is blown up recently too. You know that tweet where it's like, it's a person on Twitter pretending to be Slenderman and replying to people on Twitter with Find My Pages. I'll give them one thing. That is what Slendy's trying to say in the game. He doesn't talk, but they nailed it on the head. But however, I think they're ill-intentioned. Twitter is a hellscape, especially for autistic people. People are saying the R slur all the time and saying, oh, I can't say it, but you get the idea. I would say it if it wasn't a slur. So I think that if it wasn't a slur, it'd be a lot more safe to say. Unfortunately, for most people, it is a slur. It doesn't really help anyone. So we should, honestly, just thinking about this now, we should just take slurs and just be like, these aren't slurs anymore. You don't have to use them, but if you do, it's okay, because it doesn't mean anything. That's what they should be. Slurs should be okay to say. When he says, or at least when he means to say, he says, find my pages. Find my pages. What he wants you to know is that he's really into books. Slenderman has been a bookworm for the entire time I've known him. That's why, I mean, when he's out in the woods running around asking people to read books, he's reading them himself. See, that's the thing. The game is based on the experience, I'm assuming, of the maker of the game, the developer. What I theorize is that the developer of Slenderman, right, he took an experience he had with Slenderman, he was probably in the woods, and he saw Slendy in the woods, and that was scary. Oh, whoa, that's so scary. Guy with a white, no face, just a white head in a suit. He took that, and he very biasedly put it in a game. He made a game about it, and said, oh, Slenderman's a scary guy, which isn't true. Again, not true. So when he says pages, that's just his race of Slenderman slender men. There's more of them, and slender women, and slender children, slender girls, slender boys, slender thems, slender non-binaries. All of it. They have all sorts of people. Well, no, he's the only one we see because they all live underground. If you saw the movie, they go in more in depth with that, which I appreciate because it kind of gives lore or more appreciation and proper representation in a movie that for the most part isn't proper representation, but I do appreciate that one part, and I'm assuming Slendy does too. So he just really likes books. He's really into like crime drama books. He's into Star Wars books. Like I don't have any on my shelf right now, but like I don't know, like comics, Star Wars comics. He's really into the Star Wars movies, which if you ask me, kind of like a third of them are pretty, like 2/3 of the Star Wars movies are pretty shit. I don't know why anyone thinks Star Wars is good anymore. Like the first three are good. In the main series, the first three are good. The second three are bad, and the third three are bad. So like, when you say like Star Wars, hopefully you're just saying you like the originals, I think. But that's a topic for another video, maybe. I might do a video about Star Wars sometime. Maybe this year. Maybe it's next video. I don't know. My brain is so crazy. I have ADHD personally, not autism, but ADHD. And I think that makes me more powerful. Makes my imagination run wild. What am I thinking about right now? Unicorn with freaking chimichangas and Deadpool writing on it. See, my imagination is like unfathomable. How could anyone come up with that but me? Slenderman likes books. Slenderman is a reader, big reader. Find him on Goodreads. His username is, well, Slenderman07. Slenderman 007. I forgot. He's really into the James Bond series. He likes the how James Bond wears a black suit, if I'm not mistaken, because he also wears a black suit constantly. To be fair, Slenderman's black suit is just how his skin is colored. You know how a person would get a tattoo? That's just how Slendermen are. They look like they have tattoos on their bodies. Honestly, Slendy's lucky to have had a suit tattoo designed on his skin. That's pretty sick. He was born that way. So yeah, he doesn't wear one. Don't try to take it off. You'll pull off his skin and he will die. That's another thing. Slendermen are really easy to take the skin off of. I don't mean to make any like off-color jokes, but considering he's white, you really can't because he's not colored. Considering But I forgot what I was going to say. Actually, I forgot the joke after I said the other thing. But just know it was going to be funny because I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't funny. Actually, well, I didn't say it actually, but I was going to. So the fact that I was going to say it should be evidence enough that it was funny. So here's my question for Twitter. What's your fucking problem? Why do you see a man who is living his life, Slender Man who's living his life, and you say, that's so scary. That shit pisses me the fuck off. Okay? If one more person says anything bad about Slenderman, I'll dox you. No, I'm lying. I wouldn't dox you. That's not a threat. But it is a warning. Don't come at my boy Slenderman. I'm not saying I'll kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad. That's the Joker, baby. I'm the Joker, baby. I didn't even intend that. Want to know how I got these scars? My father. Why so serious? Want to see my impression of Joker beatboxing? I forgot the smile, but I think it sounded okay. Leave a comment if you agree, or if you disagree. I just want to hear what you thought of that, everyone. Please? Thank you. I was going to do a thing where I do all the Joker impressions, but I only really know those two. I know. Why so serious? Heath Ledger Joker, and I know Jared Leto Joker, who's like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad. And I like that one because it's like cool. Oh, there's the new one, Joker Folie à Deux, more like Folie à Doo-Doo. I haven't seen it, but everyone says it's bad, and doo-doo means poop. Poop is universally used for bad. It means bad. Why do people say they're pissed off? Like piss is pee. Piss comes from your dick. So like you're pissed off? I would think you'd say pissed out because it pisses out of your dick. I should say you're naked fry. If you guys saw that video of me where I say that I want to call the penis the naked fry, you know what I'm talking about. Let me fill you in. Anyone who hasn't, I made a video. I forgot which one it was. I was trying to say the P word, but I felt like I couldn't on YouTube. I'm not afraid anymore, personally. But to censor it, I came up with the word naked fry so that I could say it on YouTube. And I think that's pretty funny. I think you guys agree, hopefully, right? Yeah. I wanted to get Slenderman in this video. I wanted him to collab with me, but he was too busy. I lent him this movie, the double features. It was going to be a while watching these because there's 2 movies. That's probably like 3 hours, if I had to guess. And I just gave him the the disc. Shit. He has weird. Okay, I love Slenderman, but he has weird fingers, and he's totally gonna fuck up the DVD. He's totally gonna fuck up the DVD. His weird fingers, they're like scratchy, and they're gonna. He's gonna go. He's gonna go all over my freaking DVD, and it's gonna get scratched, and I'm not gonna be able to watch Garfield or Alvin and the Chipmunks anymore. And that's my worst freaking nightmare. You know, maybe this is my fault, but I'm tempted to say. Slenderman maybe is scary because I'm worried right now. I'm worried about my DVDs. I didn't mean that, Slendy. If you're watching, I'm like, this is my fault, but you got to get your hands checked out, man. There's something going on there. You have a problem, and I'm staging an intervention through YouTube video. Slenderman, get your fucking life together. Fix your fingers. Stop accepting my DVDs, knowing that your fingers are gonna mess them up, and knowing that I'm not thinking of that. So Slenderman's nice, and he's a nice guy, and he's not scary. Autism isn't scary. Autism's okay. We shouldn't say the R slur unless there comes a time where it's not a slur anymore. It's okay to say it then. I like Joker a lot. Why so serious? Boom, boom. Oh, I gotta do the thumbnail. That's right. You'll understand that when the video comes out. Just know. I hope you guys have all been enlightened by my little speech about Slenderman. He's my friend. I love the guy. I'm just gonna, sign out. All right, guys. Bye. T-shirt of the day. Adventure time. Come out and grab your friends. Go to very distant lands. Love this show. Don't love the gay kiss, though. Okay. Bye.